Hello, friends. Welcome to another Stamp With Me Tuesday. I think I have an echo. Let's take care of this. Oops. All right. Hopefully it is gone. Sorry about that. I don't click one little button and it messes everything up. Anyway, welcome to another Stamp With Me Tuesday. Tonight, I'm going to show you how to use simple card sketches to make quick and easy cards. Card sketches are one of my favorite things in the world. And at the end, I have more info for you on how you can get even more card sketches and more card ideas for free. But tonight I am going to show you this basic sketch. Here's the sketch right here that I'm going to be using to make a card. And I'm going to be using the Darling Dinos stamp set. So if you are here and joining me live, leave me a comment. Let me know if you are stamping along with me this evening or if you're just watching. Either one is fine. And a special welcome to those who are joining me later and watching the replay. Love that you guys are here. So leave me a comment and let me know if you're going to stamp along or if you're going to make a card later. I'd love to know. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am Heidi with Onigo Stamping. I'm going to help you reconnect with your inner artist by using stamps, ink, and paper to make beautiful handmade cards and gifts just like this one. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to make my workspace look just a little bit bigger so I can show you what I am using tonight. Hello, Carol and Lisa. Lisa, you're just watching. That's okay. You just have to make a card later. So first of all, Cindy, you're going to make a card later. Beth, you're making, all right. We got lots of cards later. So this is my card sketch. Isn't that fun? Just real basic and easy. So I'm going to use this. We're going to see how to turn this into a card. And then I'm using the Darling Dinos stamp set. This is going to be the stamp set that we are using for the April online card class. And honestly, I'm using it tonight because I was designing those classes yesterday and all of the stamps are still on the blocks. So that's what I pulled out to use tonight. But with this, I'm doing something a little bit different. And I pulled out the Lily Pond Lane paper. This is in the annual catalog. And it has all these duck pictures and things. It has a duck stamp set that goes with it. But on the other side, it has beautiful patterns. So we're going to use some patterns, but we're also going to use kind of some lily pads. I don't know. I think it'll work. We'll see. So that's what we're using tonight. Now, if you are stamping with me, let's go over what we have here. I have a piece of cardstock. And it looks like I am having some occasional freezing moments. I don't know. Let me know if it totally freezes up. Margaret, you love the dinos. Oh, I love that. All right. So I have a piece of cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. And then I have a piece of coordinating cardstock and a piece of pattern paper. And this is 3.25, or not 3.25, 3/4 inch by 5.5 inch. And then I have a piece of pattern paper that is 1 3/4 inches by 5.5 inches. And I have a circle. I actually decided to use a 2 3/4 inch circle for this card. So let's go ahead and get started. This is so easy. I'm going to start by just putting the base together and then we'll do some stamping. All right. So I'm just going to take my card base and fold it in half. And then here is the little bit of the tricky part. We're actually going to glue these pieces underneath the larger piece. So I'm going to turn this one over and I'm just going to run a bead of glue down one side. Now you could use seal if you wanted to instead. I like using green glue. And I'm just going to slide my piece of Pretty Peacock right under that edge. And this one I'm going to make pretty skinny. So I'm going to slide it pretty far under there, just like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this other piece of the Duck Pond or Lily Pond Lane. I think that's what it's called, pattern paper. So I'll put a bead of glue down that side of the cardstock. And now I'm going to leave a little bit wider bit of this showing. So we'll just put that under there. Leave it a little bit wider. It's more like 1/2 inch probably, or almost 1/2 inch now. And that kind of creates this focal point for our card. And it's not really the focal point. I guess it's kind of like the backdrop for the card. All right. I don't know about you. My screen keeps freezing, but only for like a second. So I hope it is not too jumpy on your end. I don't know what's going on tonight. If it is the rain or if, I don't know, maybe the squirrels have chewed through our internet cables again. Because unfortunately, the internet cable has to go a long way from the street to our house. And the squirrels are dumb. And they've already chewed through it once. And they had to come out and replace it. So, all right. I'm not going to put on my circle yet, but it's going to go on there. That's looking pretty good already. Let's do a little bit of stamping for this. I am so glad that it is working for you, Laura. Yay. All right. I'm going to grab a piece of cardstock. I'm just going to use some white. And I'm going to use my Memento ink pad because I am going to use some Stampin' Blends to do my coloring. And I want to start by inking up my little dinosaur. Is it a Brontosaurus or a Brachiosaurus? Brachiosaurus? I don't know. If you're a dino expert, please let me know. All right, so I'm just stamping my dino on there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which way you stamp it. I'm going to cut this out. So, or you're probably using whatever you have, right? Because you can use anything to make this card. And then I'm going to stamp the "You're the best" over here. So, oh no, Julie, you messed up the measurements. I'm sorry. So let's color this little dude. Let me see. Shall we make him? I don't want to make him all pretty peacock because I feel like it'll just be too dark. But maybe we'll make the spots pretty peacocks. Let's try that. I'm going to start with the pretty peacock. And I'm just going to color his, I don't know if they're spots or stripes. Whatever they are, they're getting colored. They're like rounded stripes or something. Not really spots. But I'm coloring them with a little bit of pretty peacock. This is the light. I started with the light. I'll probably add in a little bit of the dark. So just coloring that. He's looking so adorable already. This little dino, they're so cute. They're so stinking cute. So stinking cute. All right. So then I'm going to take the dark pretty. That end is really mushed. We'll use the other end. I'm going to use the bullet tip on this. I'm going to use, this is the dark pretty peacock. And I'm just adding a little bit of shading around the edges. Give it a little extra dimension. And then we'll come in with the light. We'll just kind of smoosh that in. Blend that together. There we go. And now our dino has his spotty looking stripes. And I think I'll make the rest of the dino pretty in pink to match our card base. So, oh, this is Flirty Flamingo, not Pretty in Pink. I don't want that one. They're very close. Here's the Pretty in Pink. I'm going to start with the light. I have been making these dinos all sorts of colors. None of them are like, I guess we have no idea what color dinos were. So maybe dinosaurs were like bright, right? You can use your imagination. You can do whatever you want. I've been making mine very bright. Definitely not quiet and lizardy looking, right? All right. This is the most interesting dino I've ever seen, but he's pretty cute. So we added in some Pretty in Pink, and now I'm going to bring in my dark Pretty in Pink and do just a little bit of shading on the bottoms of things and where we would probably have some shadow, right? around the edge here. There we go. So adorable. And then I'll just come back with the light and just kind of blend some of that in a little bit more. Not a lot of it, because it actually, these two colors blend pretty well together. There's not a huge difference. So there we go. Oh, we got to do his toenails. And put those away. I'm going to grab my peach pie. I'm going to use some peach pie. I think I'm just going to go straight to dark. A little dark peach pie on the toenails. Because why not, right? All right. So there is our dinosaur. So goofy. All right. It's going to look pretty cute on there, maybe. All right. I'm going to cut this out. Luckily, I have dies. Use the die to cut out my dinosaur. And I need to pull out my cutting plate. Pop that on there. Just slide this die on, get it wiggled over to the right spot, and then find myself a sticky note. They're kind of lost on my table. And I'm going to sticky note that in place and run it through my cut and emboss machine. So, cut, cut, cut. And then we have our dinosaur, who is Dynamite. There he is. Oh, it's so cute. So cute. So we'll put that on there. Him or her, I don't know which. And then I'm going to cut out my sentiment. But I'm going to put my die away first before it gets lost. So grab some scissors, grab some of my paper snips. Thank you, Margaret. I'm glad you think it's cute. And I'm just going to cut out this "You're the Best." And I think I'm going to cut it in pieces. Maybe just 2 pieces. Maybe we'll just separate "your" from "the best." I feel like it should say "You're the beast." So there we go. Put this on here like that. Oh, that's going to be so cute. It's going to be adorable. Oh, you can't see that. I did it way out of screen. Why did I do that? That was silly of me. All right, there we go. There's our adorable. We're going to put this together. So I'm going to put this circle down flat. I'm using green glue on it. Now, if I had stamped on this piece of cardstock, I would probably put this on dimensionals. But since I'm just using it kind of as a background for the rest of my stamped pieces, I'm putting it flat. And we'll put dimensionals on the other pieces. So here's my dinosaur. I'm going to cut apart some dimensionals. Snip these apart. Because we're just going through the dimensionals like, I don't know, like they're water. There's something. There's our little dinosaur. She's going to go right there. Oh, just like that. And then I want to put the "You're the Best" on dimensionals too. But this is going to take, I'm going to cut a strip of the minis to do this. You think it's very cheery looking? It is. It's so fun. Oh, kind of a different combination. The dinosaurs with the like lily pad flowers. Something a little different. I wish these dinos had their own paper. That would be amazing. All right, here's the best, which should say "the beast." And then I'm going to cut another little one. I just like to cut the sides of the minis. For some reason, the minis have a little bit wider side, and they're just, I always find it's better for cutting these little strips off of. So here we go. So here's "You're the Best." Maybe make this right aligned. And then I feel like it needs some bling. So let's grab some bling. That dino is a plant eater. That's true. So maybe not a beast. So I'm using, these are the adhesive back pearl trio. They're so pretty. Let's see. I think maybe the pink ones. I was originally going to use the pretty peacock ones, but I'm thinking maybe these pink ones. I don't know what color they're supposed to be, but I feel like they kind of work with this. So that's what we're going to go with. Now it's always the hardest part. Like, where do I want to put them? There we go. Aw, so cute. All right, let me hold this up and show you. And then I have 2 more cards using the same card sketch. So here's this card sketch. Can you see? It's like the same. And you can do it with anything. So there's that. Isn't that cute? So cute. So there we go. There's that card. Let me show you my next card, though. The next card uses the Tags to Go stamp set. So this is a brand new stamp set. It just came out yesterday, and it's actually a whole suite. And we're using this stamp set for the Going Places Mystery Craft Box, which is going to have 6 different projects using the Tags to Go stamp set. And let me tell you, the projects are so freaking cute. Anyway, this is what I did with it. And this is the on the go pattern paper. And again, so I used a different tag, but it's the same basic layout, right? And it says today marks an adventure. And here, I maybe could have done that with that here too. I stamped a little bit in the corner first. So my third sample uses this new stamp set. This was also brand new yesterday. And for some reason, I have a really hard time remembering the name of it. So I'm looking on my shelf, trying to find it. It is the Pattern of Friendship stamp set. All right, so this is the Pattern of Friendship stamp set. It says, thinking of you brings a smile to my face. Isn't that cute? And I stamped the smile over here. This paper is the Refreshed Beauty pattern paper. It is on the last chance list, and it is like less than $9 a pack. So really good deal on that. But you can see again, it's just the same basic layout. So we have the same basic layout on all 3 cards. That's why I love card sketches, because they make it so easy to make cards. So let me show you another card sketch I have and a couple more samples with that. So here's another one. And again, we just kind of have 3 strips and a focal point. And let me show you what I did with this. Now, this is part of the Creativity Made Simple bundle, which is a bundle of 3 more sketches. So this sketch and 2 more sketches, and then 6 tutorials using the Terrific Toadstools stamp set. So I'm going to show you my 2, and then there's 4 more that you'll get too. So here it is. I stamped like what is like the grass. I stamped it as clouds in the background. So much fun. So there's that way. And then you can also take your sketches and you can turn them. There's the inside. Isn't that pretty? You can turn your sketches and do it the other way. Now I moved that over to the other side, but it's basically the same. Isn't that fun? And this, can you see, I did it white on white on white, but each of those strips has a different embossed pattern on it. So really fun. And more like it's all white on white on this one. Oh, it's so pretty in person. Anyway, you can get this bundle, the Creativity Made Simple tutorial bundle. You can get it free when you place a $50 order of Stampin' Up! Supplies through me in the month of March. That's the month we're in. So you can get it free when you place at least a $50 order. Otherwise, you can pop over to my tutorial store and get it there if that's what you want to do. I don't know. I like free stuff, but you do you. Anyway, those are my cards for tonight. I want to thank you all for joining me so much. I'll be back on Thursday. Thursday night, I'm going to be starting a new series that I am running through the whole month of March. Every Thursday, we are going to go back to basics. So we are going to do some introductory basic card making class, right? So kind of a card making 101 And we're going to start this week, Thursday, talking about stamps and ink, because those are pretty important to rubber stamping. So Thursday is the first night of my series. It is Stamps and Ink. And I hope you'll come and join me, because even if you are a veteran card maker, like you have been making cards forever, who knows? You may very well hear something new. We never know, right? You never know what you don't know. You always get a little bit of something someplace. So hopefully you'll all join me on Thursday. And of course, I'll be making a card. So you're going to want to see that anyway. I'll see y'all on Thursday. I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous evening.